Greetings. Guys, today we are doing a blood tutorial for you with Caro syrup. This is what we're doing today. We'll be needing flour, these lovely assorted dyes, as we need the blue one in here and the red one. And then I would also just suggest getting a separate red dye because you will need lots and lots and lots of red for this. Next, you will be needing Caro syrup. Okay, this stuff is super sticky. Actually, the darker the Caro syrup, the better. You will not have to put as much dye into it if you want really dark blood. This is good for that. Do not forget your really loud utensils and bowls. This is my sister. She will be helping us with this tutorial today. We have a history of making fake blood together, if you can even believe that.
We're blood sisters.
We have our vampy makeup already on, which is really important. I wanted to apply it before we started mixing because it can be really messy. And as you guys know from my Purple Warrior tutorial, if you've seen it, I had purple all over my hands when I was applying the makeup and it got everywhere. You don't want that, especially when you're operating your camera or just anything in general. I'm sorry for no recipe, but this is how we do things here at DKD Alchemy. I have been making fake blood for so long that I don't use an actual recipe anymore. I looked up several actually when I first started making it like 8 years ago, and none of them have worked. You can kind of see how I eyeball it based on consistency and what I need for this shoot. We are ready to pour the syrup. So we're gonna use the medium-sized container for the majority of the blood. You're just gonna pour it in there. Get a good helping of it. We are going to start with the red dye number 1. I'm adding several drops. We want it as red as possible. That is kind of what we're looking at.
We are stirring the blood. Yummy.
After you're done stirring it, you're going to want to add blue dye, which I will show you how much to add.
Blue dye now. Alright, I'm just doing 4 drops. Was that 4 drops?
This is when it gets tricky. You don't want it to be purple. So there's no blue on the side because then you will get it on your face and your face will be blue. Now you see it's really dark. Looks like this, you're doing good. Fair warning, when you use the flour in the blood, you are going to want to
stir
because otherwise it's going to get clumpy and you will have white specks. You have to be very careful, and we're not going to put a ton. We're going to put a little bit, so about that much. You can get someone to help you with this, that's probably better. It's not an easy job making this blood. You want to go in and add more dyes when the color begins to dilute from the flour. That's a good thing because that means that the consistency of the blood is where you want it, but you want to make sure everything's highly pigmented. Again, use as much dye as possible. That's why I bought extra. Okay, so when you can lift it up and not see through it anymore, it looks pretty thick. That's where you want it. You're going to add 1 drop of yellow. Add more red. Like a lot more. Thank you, magical stir lady. This is when we do the basically swatch test. We're gonna swatch it on my arm. So that is probably more of what we want. It's not quite there yet. Even though we can manipulate it, I would rather get it as close as possible just for the video's sake so you guys know what to look for. It's just too light for me, so we're gonna add more red and more blue. Looks like blood to me.
Blood you.
I think you got blood splatter. This is not the shirt I wanted blood on. This is the end of the tutorial. Thanks guys for watching. Oh, this is, ow, oh, I hurt my neck. It was a shaving accident. Good one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't gross you out too much. I hope you learned something in this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you haven't subscribed yet and become a part of our Ghoulish family, please subscribe.
If you have any tutorial requests, leave them below. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a lovely bloody day.
As always, do you.
Vampires in Walmart.
We're looking for moisturizers, and then we're gonna make fake blood later, so meet again. We have bought the dye for the fake blood. It's here. So if you're curious, it's the regular red, and then you have to put blue in it, but they don't sell blue separately, so you have to get the whole package of the 4 assorted dyes. So you have extra red for extra.